What is up, you guys? For today's video, we're going to be doing another look using the Morphe Live-In Color Palette, and let me just tell you, every time I look at this palette, it just really inspires me to try new things. I'm thinking about doing maybe a yellow and green type of look today. I really want to focus in on this Thrive shade right here. It's like a yellowy green shade. As you can see, it's kind of like a pukey kind of color, but either way though, it's just super pretty. Every time I open up this palette, it always draws me in. So either way though, let's jump right into today's tutorial. And also, if you haven't already, I would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button down below. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram account is @lethal_kin. And I post 7 days a week with a ton more tutorials over on there if you are looking for some inspiration. So off camera, I did already prime my eyelids and set that with a skin tone colored eyeshadow just like normal. And the first shade that we are going to go into though is called Sunlight. It is this beautiful kind of matte yellow shade. And I'm going to go in with this Makeup of the Day Build and Blend brush. And then with Sunlight, I'm going to be applying it into my crease. And then doing little circular motions to blend it upwards towards my brow, and also using it to round out my outer V. I'm bringing this shade pretty far up too because I really want a dramatic eye today. So once you have that on, the next shade that we are going to go into is Thrive, and I have no idea why this color always catches my eye, and I always gravitate towards pukey kind of green shades. I don't know if you guys are like that too, but either way, I'm going to go in with the Sigma E35 tapered blending brush. And then with this shade, I'm just going to be applying it into my crease and doing little circular motions to blend it into the yellow, and also using it to round out my outer V. I have no idea why, but I always gravitate towards those grungy shades or kind of the pukey greens and yellows. I don't know if you guys are like that too, but this whole palette is neons and brights, yet I gravitate towards the pukey colors. But either way though, ooh, that is pretty. That color is so nice. But seriously though, why is it that yellow and green, pukey, kind of nasty looking colors are just so pretty on the eye? But either way though, I don't know which color I want to go in with. I don't know why I did that with the palette. But I'm thinking either Nature, this beautiful, brighter green shade, or Parade. Thinking about doing Nature first though, and then maybe going in with Parade. I don't know. Let's go in with this one now. And then I'm just going to take Nature on the Sigma E38. And again, I'm applying it into my crease and doing little circular motions to blend it into everything else. Also using it to round out my outer V. I'm hoping that this will give it kind of a little bit more definition, but not kind of take away from the grungy vibe that we're going for. I'm just hoping it's not going to turn this look really, really bright. Because that is not what I'm going for. Ooh, she's cute though. With this look, ooh, I like that though. I don't know if you guys are like that too, but I just love green. I don't know why, but I have been on the biggest green and purple kick right now. You guys have probably noticed it, but I've tried to make sure I don't use green too much because I was just on a full-on green kick for a couple months. But either way though, every time I use green right now, I just love the look. So right now in my viewfinder, I'm ooh girl, that looks good. But seriously though, I'm actually really liking how these colors look. I'm not gonna lie though, it did take me a little bit longer to blend the yellow into the green, but either way, they're super, super pretty. And then with that said though, I'm going to go into this kind of aqua shade called Parade. And then with this Real Techniques little essential crease brush, I'm just going to be applying this into my crease really heavy and also using it to round out my outer V. I'm hoping that this gives us a little bit more definition while also bringing just a little bit of a hint of blue to the look. This color is actually turning out a little bit more green than I expected with this look. But either way though, she's cute. I really love this color. Swatched, it's absolutely stunning. But yeah, so here's where I'm at right now with the look, and so far I am loving it. I think it's so pretty. And then off camera, I'm just going to cut my crease using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair. Once the concealer of the cut crease is 100% dry, the next shade that we are going to go into is this one called Milk. It's a beautiful kind of matte white shade, and I'm going to go in with this Makeup of the Day Under the Covers brush. And then with Milk, I'm just going to be applying it to anywhere that the concealer is showing just to set it. I'm really packing it on as well. I'm not doing a swiping motion, I'm really pressing it down. So I would love to get your thought on this, but I'm debating on changing up how I do reviews. So right now, every time I do a review, I only do a dedicated one. So let's say when I reviewed this Live-In Color palette, I only use that palette throughout the whole tutorial, and that's all that we talked about. And we went very thorough on the tutorial and what was happening with the palette and stuff like that. Whereas I'm kind of debating on doing more first impressions videos, trying out a bunch of stuff. So just instead of doing a palette, we would try out a foundation, the palette, blush, lipstick, what have you, just a ton of stuff in them. And I'm not too sure if you guys would be interested in that, or you guys like my more dedicated reviews. So let me know what you would like to see. Would you like to see both? Do you prefer dedicated? Do you prefer a full-on try new shit type of video? I would like to hear what you guys want to see because that's how I kind of decide what I want to do. So let me know what you guys prefer, or if you would like to see different types of tutorials. I always like to do things that you guys like to see. So once you have that applied, we are going to go back into Parade on the Shayna B Shadow Brush. And then with this shade, I'm just going to be packing it down on this outer third of my eye, just so we can tie everything together and get a really nice blend and get rid of this harsh line in this outer V. But yeah, so here's where I'm at right now with the look, and so far I'm actually really liking how it's turning out. I will be honest though, I was expecting it to be a little bit more on the grungy side, just from the colors that I was picking. But either way though, I still think it's really beautiful. And then off camera, I'm just going to apply like my foundation, concealer, all of that. And I also want to mention though too, I've been trying out this Scandal Eyes, what is it, Precision Micro Liner from Rimmel. Oh my gosh, this liner is so nice. I tried it yesterday too, and I've been trying it like on and off. But it's like a really like fine tipped kind of like pen, and this stuff is so nice. I get like really watery eyes, especially like in my inner tear duct area, and this stuff doesn't come off for me, so I have been really hooked on it, so I just wanted to throw that out there. So here's where I'm at right now with the look, and then for the lower lash line, I'm going to go back into Nature, the matte kind of like brighter green shade with this Lexi 231 small tapered blending brush. And then with this shade, I'm just going to run it right underneath the lower lash line. But seriously though, I am loving how this look is turning out. It's really like fresh and summery in my opinion. However, for the inner corner highlight, we are going to be going in with a different palette. I'm going to be going in with this Juvias Place the Tri palette, and I want to go in with Coral. It's kind of like a greenish, kind of like goldy shade, and I feel like this would be really nice in the inner corner. I feel like with the Morphe Live in Color palette, it's just really lacking like a really beautiful inner corner like shimmery highlight. So we are going to be going in with this instead. And then with my brush dampen, I'm just going to pack the shit out of this in my inner corner and also bring it underneath the inner tear duct area as well to open up the eye. But like, ooh, that's pretty. I really love this shade too. Like if you are looking for a really cool ass kind of like greenish, kind of gold highlighter, this shade in this palette is stunning for it. I mean, like seriously, like look at how much it opened up the eye. Like you look at this eye compared to that one, like there is such a difference. It's just so beautiful, and it really pairs well with like green and blue looks. It's just honestly like one of my all-time favorite shades out of all the palettes that I own. But yeah, so here is the finished look, and honestly, I love how this look turned out. Granted, you guys know me, I love green eyeshadow. I think it's just so pretty. It's so fun to play with. And I will say though too, when I first originally was doing this look, I really wanted something really grungy and smoky. But with it turning out this vibrant, I still think it's a very beautiful look. I also want to say though too, I did try out a couple of different products off camera today, and I just kind of want to tell you guys about them. I tried out the new Tarte Foundcealer foundation. Oh my gosh, my mind just cannot say Foundcealer for some reason. I have said that like 20 times now, like just trying to like film that part. But either way though, I did get this shade 8B Porcelain Beige, and I actually really enjoy it. Like so far it's actually pretty nice. It's not like the normal coverage that I like in a foundation, but I feel like this one would be a really nice one for me for like in summer. It's a little bit more like medium for me, but either way though, it does give me some coverage. Not to mention it has SPF 20 in here, which is awesome. It is so hard for me to find foundations that have like SPF in them, because a lot of times when they do, they oxidize so bad on me. But this one hasn't done it yet. So far the match is pretty nice too. But I'll keep you guys like updated on it. This is just like me trying it out for a couple of hours. I definitely need to do like a wear test with it just to see how I like it. But so far I actually really enjoy it. Oh, I also want to show you guys the packaging, but like it's like this like plastic, and then when you like twist the top, it like has like the pump exposed, and then when you twist it back down, it goes away. But the only bad thing is like when you twist it, it goes like right back down. So it's kind of annoying. But either way though, I really think it's kind of like a cool design. And I also really enjoy like these airtight pumps. I just feel like that makes the product just last a little bit better for me. I don't know if you guys are like that too. But I will definitely keep you guys like updated on this foundation, or if you guys want to see me use it, let me know in the comments. I also tried out the Makeup Revolution Matte Liquid Lipstick in this shade Ballerina, and I'll be honest, it's not like my favorite color because it's just a little too bright for my taste. However, the formula is so nice. It is one of those liquid lipsticks that's like really matte, but it doesn't feel drying on the lips, nor is it like heavy or like cracked feeling. It's just so comfortable. And also like the coverage of this is insane. I have like 2 layers on right now because I did an Instagram video, but you could definitely get like 1 swipe coverage with it. And not to mention, I think it's like $5 or $6, which is insane. I'll show you the applicator, but it's like one of those like thicker kind of like wand ones, like the flat paddle ones, which is my favorite. But look at this pigmentation. Like, see what I mean though? Like, holy shit. It's just really, really nice. I will say though too, this smells like cherry cough syrup, which is, I cannot stand the smell of it like at all. But it does dissipate like right after you apply it, so it's really not a big deal either. But either way though, definitely recommend checking these out. But yeah, so in the comments down below, let me know what your thoughts are on this look, and as always, I would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button down below, and if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram account is @lethal_kitten. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and until next time, bye!